My lighting situation sucks, y'all. Okay, so it's Christmas Eve, and I just wanted to get on here and say what exactly that means to me. Nothing. um, I do need to go to the grocery store to get something to cook. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna cook because again my oven is out and it's been out for 2 weeks, and that's the standard time to fix things around here. 2 weeks. I wish I could pay my rent 2 weeks late, but that's not an option. Um, I have about $115 to my name. I know in previous years, if I had $115 or more, I would have went out and bought Christmas presents. And um, I'm not gonna do that this year. I have two bills that are still due, plus my phone bill is gonna be due. So I'm not gonna take my 115 and go and buy Christmas gifts. Um, I've already talked to my kids. My kids understand clearly. They understand that their mother provides them a roof over their head, water flowing through a drain, lights so that they can see, to play with the toys that they already have. So my kids have toys and they have clothes and they have games and they have a lot of stuff. So why would I take my last 115 and go buy them Christmas presents? Now somebody else will look at the situation and say that I'm not a good mom, but I look at the situation and say I would not be a good mom if I went out and spent my last 115 on some toys that ain't gonna mean shit in the next couple of days. So that's what's going on around here. I'm keeping my 115 in my pocket until one of these bills are due. Um, and we're gonna enjoy each other as a family. I think I'm not gonna get back on here until the new year. That'll be a nice little break. That's like a week off of here. Plus I don't even want to run into any posts talking about what they bought, any gluttony, any. I don't even want to run into any of it. So I think I'm gonna take the next couple of days off of here. If I do record me educating my kids, because there really is no break when you do that. Homeschooling is no different from parenting. It's just parenting. It's just not letting somebody else raise and um give their viewpoints and their thoughts imposed on your child. Basically, that's what it is. I'm not gonna let a teacher at a school raise my kid. I'm gonna do it myself. So, so if I do record them the next couple of days, I'll just wait till the first of the year and post it. But for the next couple of days, I'm just gonna enjoy my family. 2017 was crazy. And so I just want to take some time to reflect and just be with my family, my immediate family. Um, I took the braids out. They were getting on my nerves. I like my little stretched out fro that I have going on. I know it's stretched out from the braids, but it probably won't look like this again. It'll probably be flat. But I do like the stretched out look. Um, I'm recording a video, LeBron.
I know.
Oh, okay. Um, I think I already said that I need to go to the grocery store and figure out what I'm gonna cook in crock pots and on the stove top because my oven doesn't work. Christmas, Christmas Day, Christmas Day. Now, some other people have bought my kids presents, so they did get an item. I didn't say that they couldn't have the Christmas present that someone bought them. I that would be stupid. I'm just not purchasing it because number one, I can't afford it, and number two, I'm not programmed to this situation. I'm just there's just so many other more important things. I just can't. I just can't. Um, so Christmas, I plan on cooking if I do that. But if he don't hurry up and come home so I can go to the grocery store, then I won't be going to the grocery store because I can't deal with the crowds and stuff, and I already know it's gonna be packed. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call him and see if he wants to go to the store. Then he can get what he wants, and then I won't make a mistake at the store. That's how I'm gonna introduce that situation. As far as New Year's goes, I kind of mentioned this in a chat yesterday. At the beginning of 2017, all I said I wanted to do was to homeschool my kids, find a way to homeschool my kids. At that time, I did not have a clue how I was going to do that. I was working a job, um, and, you know, a job is a blessing, uh, in whatever capacity you look at the situation. I do believe it is a plantation, but it was providing food for my family. It did give me the opportunity to rent this house. It did give me the opportunity to get a car. It did. That's what the job afforded me. So I'm not going to just bash on the job. What are you doing? Okay. So I think it had got to March, about March of 2017, and I still hadn't started homeschooling my kids. I was still working a job, and I was almost kind of upset at myself because I hadn't started homeschooling, and it was March, and that was my goal for January. Eventually, I did. I'm so happy about that. Um, so I actually went through with my last year's resolution. My resolution for this year is the same thing, to continue homeschooling my kids. That's the only resolution that I have. Continue to love them, continue to homeschool them. I do need to find additional resources to feed them, but that's secondary to homeschooling. Homeschooling is the most important thing. Rashawn, I'm trying to record y'all laying on me and stuff. I came out of that room and came in here, and then y'all came in here. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I want to continue to do that, plus find additional resources to take care of my kids and myself and my family. But yeah, that's all that I had to say. I wanted to talk about Christmas Eve. My boyfriend did say he was gonna buy them some presents, but if he does or doesn't, I really don't care. Um, and that's a lost cause to tell him not to do that and save the money. Like, I cannot tell him what to do with his money, and that's another thing. Like, I have a Christmas tree up. And so people like, oh, you don't celebrate Christmas, but you got a Christmas tree up. Yeah, I bought that Christmas tree years ago, and I still have it, and so I'm gonna put that up. And I have up a wreath, and I have up some other little knickknacks that my mom gave me. Some decorations around the house, like these reindeer buckets that she gave them. Um, I have that kind of stuff up around the house. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. But that Christmas tree had been in the closet all year long, and I took it down, and we put that up, and we have some candy canes on it and some ornaments, which can be seen in another video. And really, this is just a morning ramble. I'm wrapped up and covered, trying to keep warm, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for today. I don't have no energy, but once I get in front of some heat, I should be straight. We got plenty of work to do that needs to be done. And I guess I will see you guys in the new year. If you are subscribed to my channel, if you do watch this video, tell somebody else to subscribe to this channel and watch the videos as well. They're pretty interesting. It's the truth for the most part, as much as I can say at the moment. There's no truth that I cannot say, but some stuff, the timing is everything. But yeah, that's it. I won't see, or you guys won't hear from me again until the new year. I'm thankful for this year, thankful to still be alive. I will be turning 35 this March. Getting up there. I may include natural hair tutorials. People like to see that kind of stuff. Anything to bring more viewers to this page. I don't necessarily talk about viewers and subscribing and liking and stuff that much, but if I'm gonna be on here, I might as well kill two birds with one stone. That was not the original reason for me homeschooling my children in the first place. Was views and stuff. My daughter's in a coughing up a lung, boy. Yeah, if I kept feeling like the braids was gonna get in my stove with my fire on, because I have a gas stove, and they was just in my way, just annoying me. And then they were coming out in some places, mainly the middle part where my hair is short due to aging and or stress or both. But yeah, it's growing in some areas. One of my eyes look bigger than the other one. I gotta wake up. Yeah, I gotta get up. Get up. Uh, but yeah, I'm so excited about homeschooling. I can see that a lot of people are embarking on this journey, and it's new to me. It's only now a year old. But even though I've only been doing it for a year, I said this in other videos, like it's been my passion anyway since I was a kid to teach anyway. So to see other people embarking on this journey is like you smile and then you like say at the same time in my mind I'd be like, are they really gonna do it? Which I know people are gonna do it, but it's hard work. It's hard work. So I'm talking about myself right now. Like I can even do better. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. So if you homeschool your kids, uh, or if you're thinking about homeschooling your kids, and I'm especially speaking to African American people, where they don't necessarily have uh, curriculum that's geared toward our needs and our education and our lifestyle, I would suggest that you definitely do that. And I do know that people have to work. Matter of fact, I need to be working and homeschooling my kid at the same time. But if you can do it, if you can make that sacrifice, if you can make that sacrifice, I definitely think that it's something that you should do. And the sacrifice doesn't come easy. I'm telling you, like trying to convince other people who don't think that's a good idea, which I'm done trying to convince people. Like that part, I'm over with it. I'm done trying to convince people. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't come up. What are you talking about, Victoria? What are you talking about? Like even your spouse or your immediate family, like me telling him that I'm gonna homeschool my kids, that's not easy. Like he was not in agreement with that. He was like, you need a job, and he was like, you that's not gonna bring any income. Like, but that's just a man's version, because men and women think differently. which is why I have relationship stuff on here, because relationships are not easy. Like, men have a certain way of thinking, women have a certain way of thinking, and to gel that shit together, you know. But we made it. We made it through 2017 with everything that's going on. I say some of these things in little snippets, but I just thought I would talk this morning. 2017 with the things that are going on, racism, and I mean all that stuff. All of that to me just boils down to keeping my kids with me. Keeping my kids with me. I have 2 African American boys that came out of me. Came out of my body. My body. I get to my daughter in a second, but I'm just talking about my boys right now first. Because the boys are supposed to be the head of the household. Anyway, I have 2 boys that came out of me, that are a part of me. Like, I have to be able to prepare them for this world that is not so nice to them. Like, I have to do that. Like, if I left this earth and I never told my kids that when you walk out, you are a target, then I feel like I wouldn't be doing my job as a mother. And that goes back to the reason why, like, with my boyfriend, he ain't getting away with shit. When I make them videos about him, that's to get that shit off of my chest. That's for accountability for him and myself, so I can go back and watch those videos if he decides to or doesn't decide to. That's accountability. But at the end of the day, I love that man. That man had gave me my daughter. That man has never left me. You get what I'm saying? But that don't mean I'm not gonna talk about his ass either, because he's not flawless. Nor am I. Nor am I. But yeah, it's a lot. But if you want to know what's going on in my world, then just wait for the new year. Wait for the new year. I got a couple of projects that I want to work on. One of them definitely is me teaching Ashlyn her months of the year. I mentioned this in another video, but I wanted to start in January because that is the first month of the year. I don't want to start trying to teach her her months of the year when school time starts, like in September. I'll just wait to January, which means I need to get little calendars together, which means those same calendars I need to get together, same type of calendar situations I need to get together for the boys, and that way they can know what they're doing for the week. So calendars, that's what I really want to work on the next couple of days, is calendars that they can see. They see all the days of the week. They can just take it out, and then they can also put assignments in there. I used to buy these little I have a whole bunch of them somewhere, if I haven't left them somewhere. But I have, every year I would buy those organizers from Walmart. I think they'd be like between $7 and $12. And I would write through them and have all these thoughts and stuff wrote through them, and then the thoughts would just be there. So I don't know necessarily that I want to spend that money for them for something that could possibly get tore up or all of that. I would just rather make it myself, which is another thing I could address. You don't have to have money to homeschool your kids. That is a myth. You don't have to have money to homeschool your kids. You don't, I mean, you don't have to have a lot of money to homeschool your kids. You do not have to have a lot of money. I promise you, a package of copy paper, some pens and pencils and markers and colors, and notebook paper goes a long way. That's all I started with, was copy paper and some type of internet access, or you can go to your public library. You do not have to have a lot of money to homeschool your kids. So if that's a reason for you not doing it, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. The reason to homeschool your kids. There are more reasons why you should homeschool your kids than not homeschool your kids. So don't let the fact that you don't have money dictate the fact that be a reason why you don't want to homeschool your kids. I started with a package of copy paper. I did. And then I wrote numbers on it, and I put little dots on the paper, and I cut it out, and I hung it up. It does not take all that. And I plan on having more food blogs. I told you, natural hair blogs, vlogs, whatever. Of course, songs. I love to do reviews on songs, especially the ones that I'm feeling at the time. You can tell a lot from the music that I listen to without me actually opening my mouth. So I love doing those. I talked about my New Year resolution. I think that's it. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover as far as Christmas. I could have said a lot more about Christmas, but sometimes it ain't even worth it. The more you say, people just pick it apart. And so, talked about Christmas Eve, talked about Christmas. Like I said, they already got presents from other people, so they not in dire need of a present. So if my kids were to come to me and be like, "Mom, we don't have," we would definitely have. We don't have anything under the Christmas tree. We would definitely have a problem. We would definitely have to sit down and discuss that. But I don't think that's the situation with my kids. I don't think that's the situation with them. I think they're really mature kids. LeBron, come here. Not Ashlyn, but she's sick, so you know.
Yes, Mom.
I just wanted to ask you a little bit. You can come over here a little bit about Christmas and tell me how you feel about there being no Christmas presents under the Christmas tree.
Well,
I can't see
I
you.
was thinking about one thing this Christmas. I was going to believe in Santa Claus for this 1 year.
Do who? What? What'd you say?
You heard me.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I'm going to believe in Santa Claus for 1 year.
I'm serious, LeBron.
I'm serious.
Can you
too.
straighten up and be serious for
I
me?
am serious.
Okay, what did you say then?
I said, I'm going to believe in Santa Claus for this 1 year.
For what?
I want to just see what happens.
For what? What are you hoping to get?
Oh, no.
Get out of here. I'm seeing your brother in here.
Oh.
So he's gonna believe in Santa Claus this 1 year for something that he don't even know what the hell it is. He kids, I swear to God. And we have had these discussions, but they'll get on here and do that. That's the funny thing. Come sit by me. No. I just wanted to ask you, how do you feel about not having any presents under the Christmas tree?
What do you mean by that?
Anything. I mean, how do you feel? How do you feel about that? What do you think about that?
What y'all doing?
Talking.
What kind of talking?
Ashley, move, because I'm sure your nose is disgusting. Go blow your nose and clean your nose. Oh, why would you come sit down with all that? Go blow your nose. Go ahead.
I'll probably feel a little bit disappointed, but you said that.
Don't say what I said. I'm asking you how you feel.
Disappointed.
You feel disappointed because you don't have any Christmas presents under the Christmas tree?
Mm-hmm. Just a little.
Why are you disappointed?
Because it's Christmas and I probably expect to get something. Maybe.
What is Christmas?
Jesus' birthday.
Is it Rashawn's birthday?
No.
Did Rashawn get something for Christmas?
Last year?
No, this year. No, we could go last year. We could go last year and this year. Did you get something for Christmas last year?
Yes.
Okay. Did you get something for Christmas this year?
I don't know. It's not Christmas yet.
I mean, you've already gotten Christmas presents this week.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I got a video game.
That's why I'm not interested in buying him shit. This boy got a video game yesterday. Yesterday. Brand new video game yesterday.
Okay.
That's why you don't let kids lead the way. Because they're kids. They don't know no motherfucking better. Go ahead. But disappointed is a feeling. So that's a feeling you can get over. What else, Neil?
I got nothing else to say. Y'all can see me.
A little bit, I guess.
No, you cannot see me at all.
I don't necessarily want to change their thoughts. He has the right to be disappointed. That's like you telling your kids not to be sad or not to be happy. He has the right to be disappointed. I don't give a shit, though. He said kind of disappointed. Move, Ashton, because I know your face. And she is so sick. Oh, I don't even want to show up. Your nose still dirty, Ashley. Go back. Go back. It's dirty. Just one on this side, on the right.
Right here?
Nope, that's left.
Right here?
Yep, right there. It's disgusting. So, yeah. See you guys in the new year. I don't know, this lazy eye is bothering me this morning. I wish I had some wine. All right, that's 28 minutes and 11 seconds. If you want the real with parenting and homeschooling,
She was behind me. I went like this. And then
well, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. Because you only doing that to hurt her. You not doing it to say, you did it to hurt her. And you've been hitting her a lot lately. I don't care about trying. I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about that because you so-called accidentally hit her a lot.
I haven't hit her lately. What? That was Brother hit her yesterday. Why you looking at me like that?
That boy come up with a lie and excuse before anything. That's the first thing to come out of his mouth. My 11-year-old. That shit is gotta stop. Okay, so I'm gonna spend the next couple of days just getting activities together. So when the new year comes, we will not be behind in homeschooling. No, we won't. We will have all of our stuff together when the new year comes. It's been real. It's been a fun year. I'm sorry he did that to you, Stinker. Come here. She got a lot of stuff going on. She done peeled all the skin off of her lips. Her nose is nasty. Her hair is nasty. Everything just nasty. But she not feeling well. She not herself.
What is it?
You peeled it off, Ashley. You already know where it is. You peeled the skin off of your lips. It was dead skin anyway, but up under there, that skin wasn't ready. It's gonna hurt when you put some on. Your nose is still dirty. Go get me some tissue and I'll clean your nose for you. Go get me some tissue. If anybody has tiny, tiny kids, of course, I said this before too. She was a micro preemie. She was only 1 pound, 0.9 ounces when she arrived into this world. But she's a tiny little thing. Like, she's tiny. Like, rib cage area tiny. Rashawn used to be like that too. I remember he was in preschool one time and the teacher was like, don't come over in this camera with your nose like that. Please don't. They don't want to see that. I promise you. No, you gonna do it anyway. Or hit it is key. But here, go get some more. Here, go put that in the trash and get some more. He was tiny, 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 tiny too. And he grew out of it. But her little ribs and legs and just everything is just extremely tiny. I'm gonna get her some vitamins and see. No, you're not gonna play that game.
I know.
Okay, bye. You just forgot about it a second ago. Don't nobody want to see that, Rashawn. Bye. Out of here. So, earlier this week, my mom had invited the kids over for cookies and some shit. Cookies and punch. She said she just wanted all her grandkids together. Well, she has a lot of little grandkids around the same age. Matter of fact, I have 3 kids. My sister has 2 and my brother has 2. So, they all like to be together. That is a fact. They all like to chill and hang out. And one of her grandkids has a daughter. So, my niece has a daughter. My oldest niece has a daughter. And I have all nieces. I'm the only one with boys. So when she invited them over, Ashlyn didn't get to go, just like she didn't get to go to see Jumanji. Just like she's supposed to be going somewhere with her dad's side of the family today, which I don't think she's gonna be going either because she's sick. My mom had bought her some slippers and a watch. And that's it. She had just recently bought her a purse. That's enough. In my opinion, the parent, in my opinion, that's enough. And then, and she gave the boys a watch. And then yesterday when she came over, she had gave them a game for their PlayStation. So, I'm not seeing what else why do they need anything else? That's what I'm saying. Why? What's the why? These kids. I'm so ignorant to the fact that I'll go buy them some shit after Christmas. I want to wait till the new stuff come in for the new year. It's some shit that they need. That's not what I'm saying that they don't need stuff. I'm saying that I'm not buying them nothing. That's what I'm saying. And nobody's going to tell me that this is the specific day that I have to spend my money to buy my kids. Nobody's going to tell me that. And that lesson can only be learned from me to my kids. So when he say he's disappointed and he say he's hoping Santa for something, they gonna learn a different way. They gonna learn differently. That's all that previous learning getting in the way of reality. Let me call my boyfriend and see where he is. Get this day started. And peace to everyone. Anyone watching this, I wish you peace in the new year. I wish you joy, happiness. Ain't nothing like some motherfucking peace. Ain't nothing like some peace.